And joining you, and we've seen some good stuff from Breonna Jackson, the transfer from UCF.
Those are solid numbers there, shooting 50% from the field, and that says nothing about her defensive impact, where she has been extremely aggressive, forcing turnovers, creating opportunities for her team.
Very pesky out there. Brittany Brown is the pesky defender for Florida State. She is at the line right now. We have some confetti that continues to fall from the rafters. Kid Rock did a concert last night. Apparently they had confetti fly at midnight, and not all of it flew.
Yeah.
Hi, James again.
That confetti is driving me a little bit right now.
You're really affected by the confetti.
It is. I don't want anyone to get hurt.
No? That would be bad to slip on some of that. Jackson. Oh!
You might want to guard her.
Hits the three, and then goes down the court, giving you some of that fire to this team. A little bit of the swagger that Shoni Schimmel had certainly when she played here. Thomas knifes inside for her 10th and 11 points of the game.
Knifes inside is the perfect word for that, Pam. She finds the creases, finds space for scoring.
Just a natural at it.
Breonna Jackson feeling it in the third quarter of this game, just lines it up. You have got to get a hand up early and often on her. She's had some impressive performances already this season. She had 21 points against Cal, which was my first time watching her, and I said, oh boy. Rebecca Lobo and I went back and forth. We were like, this kid's going to be trouble.
Did have 28 points in her last game with UCF against UConn, and she hit 6 threes in that game, and that doesn't... You know, not a lot of people score 28 against UConn.
No, that just doesn't happen. Some teams, the entire team doesn't score 28 versus UConn.
James not called for the offensive foul, much to the chagrin of the crowd in Louisville. Florida State only down 7. They are hanging around.
I am enjoying the play of Kai James. McDonald's All-American in high school, rebound to Florida State here, but she is really coming into her own.
Didn't play high school, or didn't play basketball, excuse me, until high school. Here she is again. And that's one thing Louisville is missing this year, is a big body inside, and they've had trouble containing James.
To the cards.
James collecting the basketball here. Some would say that that was a foul as Maisha Hines-Allen goes down, but not all contact is a foul in basketball.
James takes a break. Held ball gives the basketball back to the Cardinals, trying to get their 6th straight win. Asia Durr back into the game. Got close.
Courtney Walton. That play happened because Courtney Walton is relentless in going after possessions.
Bulgak got it knocked out of her hands by Jackson. Does it again. Super Tuesday on ESPN, presented by Hotels.com. We feature the best freshmen in college basketball. To your right, Ben Simmons. Tyler Eulis in Kentucky trying to knock off the Tigers. Also streaming live on Watch ESPN and the ESPN app. Slaughter got hit on the inbounds play.
Despite some of the runs that Louisville has gone on, they have not been able to pull away from Florida State. The Noles continuing to fight, dig, and claw, though it hasn't been pretty for them this afternoon.
They scored a season-low 6 points in the first quarter. Their previous season low, I should say, was only 14 points in a quarter against UConn. Slaughter 1 out of 2. Jackson, the ball in her hands. Durr.
Looks like Florida State started out in the zone and then went to man.
Good defense by Bulgak, but then they're going to get her for the block as she moved.
Looks like she may have been inside of the restricted area.
Four team fouls apiece. A shooting foul, excuse me, for Durr.
We talked to Asia Durr about how she's been able to stay into the swing of things despite not really playing basketball much, starting with the month of April, sitting out, getting surgery. So that's a long time to go. And she said she watched film with her coaches. Her teammates have been very encouraging. I think her best days are ahead.
Asia Durr, one of the most prized recruits coming out of high school, along with Katie Lou Samuelson, who is playing at UConn. And in case you're not familiar, she hurt her groin, had surgery on it back in June, and has had really issues. The surgery went fine. There was an MRI they took back in November, but it's been the scar tissue that has been bothering her.
Yeah, some of that pain and discomfort she's had to work through. Leticia Romero with a tough basket here.
Fourth point for Romero, and only a 6-point ball game inside 2 minutes to go in the third. Backdoor to Jackson, who had to step back because Bulgak was clogging things up. Louisville ball with 16 seconds left on the shot clock.
And I really think Leticia Romero is going to have to take over this game for her team. She can build energy on the road. She can give her team confidence with what she does with the ball, whether it's score it, pass it. They trust her to make plays, and I think she's going to have to do that here down the stretch.
Durr, momentum going backwards. Hines Allen with the offensive rebound and somehow rolled it in over Bulgak. And there are a few players I've seen this year as fired up as Hines Allen.
She brings the emotion, doesn't she?
Absolutely. Exhorting her teammates to play defense now. Bulgak had the height advantage over Durr, decided to drive on her. And Hines Allen now can react because she drew a charge.
I don't know that I've seen a player hit the deck as many times as Maisha Hines Allen does, looking for the charge call. First, the score down low for her in the paint, just backs down Adut Bulgak and scores over her outstretched arms. And the thing about Maisha Hines Allen, she's got to score over taller players. As her career goes on, she'll build her perimeter skill, extend her shot. As Jeff Wall said, they want to work on her dribbling. But for now, she needs to score in the paint.
She is 6'2". Walton missed. Jackson everywhere. Now a whistle. Mariah Moore wants to know why. As we hit 1 minute to go, Denise Brooks saw something she didn't like. We can only assume it's a clock issue.
When Denise Brooks goes, there's something going on.
She's not going to.
She's on top of it.
Not that they're not calling out anyone for superfluous monitor checks or anything, but she's going to make sure everything's copacetic. Meanwhile, this gives Jeff Walls a chance to draw something up. Question is,
they're trying to find out, and
that did not hit any iron.
Ball hit the rim there.
That was the shot by Walton.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
So good job by Denise Brooks to get shot clock from 27 back down to 10. Still time for Louisville to get something going here. Mariah Moore going to throw it in.
If you're Florida State, that's encouraging. You got 10 seconds of defense to play here,
as opposed to 27. Jackson guarded by Conde. Crowd yells go. Jackson just off the back rim. Rebound. Moore and Hines Allen converge for the offensive rebound.
Assistant coach Sam Purcell for Louisville said that Breonna Jackson has been working on that pull-up jump shot. She's got a three. She's crafty around the rim. But if you add that pull-up shot, you're dangerous.
Yeah, look out. Bulgak took steps. Good defense by Moore. Breonna Jackson putting on a show this afternoon.
Well, she's got the focus of the defense. Everyone knows she's hot. And right there, I'm not sure about that matchup. She definitely has the foot speed. As much as Florida State can, they need to keep Brown on her. Brittany Brown needs to get Brianna Jackson under control. And I know that's not always possible.
Jackson with 15 points today. Has the ball in her hands as the third quarter winds down. Durr